What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks, back with our daily Palantir update video, ticker symbol PLTR, where we take a look at how Palantir stock traded today, key levels of support and resistance that we are looking at moving into the future, and based on that, what we think Palantir stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on Palantir are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me go ahead and pull up the chart here for Palantir and hit record. We will get right into it. So another great green day for Palantir. As we've seen, this week we're starting to finally turn things around, starting to push up. And today was a great day for Palantir. So we'll take a look at, how Palantir traded today. We'll take a look at a key piece of news that came out. Another day, another deal for Palantir, right? And then we'll take a look at, future levels of support and resistance and where we think it is going to go. So with Palantir, we're up about $1.98 on the day, which is about an 8% green day for Palantir, so not too shabby there. Starting to recover some of the losses we've taken over the past couple of weeks, and definitely, doing that rapidly, which is kind of good, kind of scares me. That's how we, if we go up, we are going to pull back eventually. I'd rather it be kind of a slow climb up, but, I'll take the green days rather than the red days. So quickly cover this. So Palantir Technologies entered a 6-year partnership with Faurecia. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they're an automotive technology company to accelerate their digital transformation and ambition to be carbon dioxide neutral, right? So this is super cool because it's kind of coming, two worlds coming together with Palantir and their data software coming together with the cars want to go carbon neutral. So that's just super exciting, right? It's not, I don't know if it's the EV world. I don't know if this company makes EVs, but still, right? Environmentally conscious vehicle. So that's super exciting to see. So they're going to use a Foundry software to gain further insight into the data across the company, from manufacturing to purchasing, from engineering to finances. And this Foundry platform will allow Faurecia to reduce raw material consumption, improve research and development competitiveness, secure purchasing excellence, and track and measure overall carbon dioxide neutrality efforts, right? So that's great news. It's the first time, again, Palantir has done a deal with a France-based automotive suppliers. And as a result, I think that's part of the reason why we saw the move up. Part of it was because of kind of the oversold and the market rebounding and all that good stuff too. So great, exciting news here. 6-year deal, so long-term deal. We're going outside the country. We're going to France. We are, again, using the Foundry software. So all of that is great news for Palantir as we start to move up, right? That's one of the key things is, I cover these deals and I don't think each individual deal is a game changer. Okay, I know people out there are making videos like, look at this deal. This is a game changer for Palantir. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do think that, these deals compounded over time, if you watch my videos on a daily basis, these deals compounded over time, right, are going to increase their revenue, not only because of the number of customers that they get, but the amount of revenue that they can generate per customer, which, as we discussed in the earnings report, is going up as well. That, I think, is what's going to change the company's future. Not one singular deal, although the IBM one was a pretty big deal. And I think that, has a potential to definitely help Palantir's future. I don't think that, each individual deal every time is a game changer deal that's going to take Palantir to 100. That's me being honest. Maybe that's not what you want to hear, but that's me being honest. I still see tremendous potential in Palantir. I've got shares. I loaded up on shares with the recent pullback. I also have some leaps. I've got 3 different ones going out to 2023, actually 2 to 2023, 1 to 2022. So I am as bullish on this stock as I can possibly get while still maintaining some level of diversifying my portfolio, right? But at the same time, right, it's silly to say every single deal is a game changer. It's just something I saw and it bothered me. So I was like, let me share that with my viewers, that I'm bullish on Palantir, but all these deals are great, but not individually game-changing for the company. So we saw a gap up from 24s to the 25s, right? And what we saw was right out of the gate, we kind of hung out here, and then we made a push towards the 2684. Got rejected, totally cool, totally expected, bounced off VWAP, and then it was a pretty boring day. We literally were between the 2640 and the 2660, which is a 20-cent range. And then we pushed up into the close, again hitting against that level. So as you can see, right, hit up against that level a couple times here, hit up against it here, and it is a a difficult level, it seems like, to break. So what are we seeing with Palantir, you guys? So this was, we were trying to catch that breakout, right, bull pennant here, went from mid-20s to mid-30s, then we went to the 45 level, sold off with the amount we had gone up, pushed up into earnings, sold off with a couple different things, sold off because earnings were a surprise loss, which we weren't expecting. The overall market was selling off kind of here. And because the lockup expiration period was done, which means a lot of Palantir executives that had a bunch of shares were now able to finally sell some of their shares, which caused selling pressure on the stock, which took the stock really to kind of the low 20s, at one point hitting the $20.18 mark. That didn't last, so $22.50 was kind of the turnaround point. If you take a look here, and this is why I love looking at charts, because they do tend to follow similar patterns over time. This time that we had a turnaround happening in back in December, the low point was here on January, early January, 22.50, right? 22.50 was a turnaround, if you see that number there. Here, if you ignore this crazy fall that we had, that we recovered most of in one day, right? That was last Friday, where we fell terribly and then came right back up. The real kind of ending point on Monday was 22.52, and now we are starting to push up again. So that's why I like looking at charts and sharing with you guys what I see. So now let's take a look at what we have coming up in levels of support, levels of resistance. So the first level, as you guys can see, is going to be this 2670s level that we are not able to break through, or was it 2680s, right? So this level right here, pretty much, that we were not able to break through today, we hit up against it. Yeah, 2682 I think is what it is. That's our first level of resistance, you guys. And then right after that, we've got the 2805 level. Those two levels are going to be the next level that I'm watching at before we kind of get ready for the 2947 and the 30 mark. Could take us a little bit to get there, in my opinion. We have to get through these levels first. And then on the downside, I'm looking at 2539, then I'm looking at 2408 and the mid 23s. I definitely think that, with the amount we've gone up and it being Friday tomorrow, totally would be, expecting a Friday fade. So I'd love for it to kind of get through the 2682, make a push towards 28, while understanding that, hey, we're up decently already this week. So a little bit of a Friday pullback, Friday fade could be healthy, could be normal. And so if that happens, then I'm expecting us to kind of close near the 2539 level, right? So it depends on what the markets look like tomorrow morning. If we see a little bit of a fade happening, 2539. If not, I'd like to see it break the 2680s and make a push towards the 28 level. RSI is looking good overall, 49.84, you guys. So that's super exciting. We're not getting near that oversold level. And then from an EMA perspective, right, we're above the 8. We are now above the 89 as well. So that's super exciting. Or we've been above the 89, excuse me. We are now above the 21 as well. So we've got the 21 EMA as good levels of support. So if we do see a fade, I'm watching these two levels, 55 and 21 EMA, 2634 and 2642. So maybe we find some support in the low 26s. But if not, expect it to, maybe go down as this level. So super exciting price action. The only EMA we haven't captured yet is the 34 EMA, which again, if we break through the 2680s level tomorrow, 2701 is the next kind of push we're seeing before we get to 28. So super exciting movement. The S&P is looking good too, right? We broke 390s, we broke 392s. Heck, we even broke 394s briefly to make an all-time high. So SPY set an all-time high. The markets are looking really good. So I'm expecting, we did pull back a little from the all-time high today. So maybe we see a Friday fade, go down to 390s, 3 low 90s, or, 392 or 391, maybe even bounce off 390, and then we start to push up again. The reason I'm saying that again is what I'm always kind of preparing myself is, look, we are so extended from the AEMA that a pullback to the AEMA would be considered healthy and normal. Profit taking is normal, right? If you're up, you want to take your profits. That's what a normal market does. So if we see that, I'm not super worried, right? That's what I'm talking about here. So that's all I had for you guys today. Really exciting week for Palantir. You guys finally starting to turn things around. My leaps are green again. My shares are green again. So that's super exciting. I got to add some in the low 20s as well. I think 22, 23. I've got 2 leaps going out to 2023, 1 leap going out to 2022. Super bullish on the company, and I'm really excited to see what it does. Even a return to the high 30s, like I've said before, would be nearly a 50% return. I'm not even talking about the all-time high of 45. I'm talking about the high 30s. So super excited to see the potential and follow up on this company day in and day out and monitor it as we see new deals. So hopefully you guys are excited as well, and I'll keep you guys posted. But that's all I had for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, comment down below what your thoughts on Palantir are. Hope you guys are all having an amazing week. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.